Hello, everyone, and welcome to a rainy late winter here in Greenhouse Town. We are looking at 12,000 food, 58 population, 70 tools, and 40 clothes. If you have been watching this series, then you'll know that this is the story of a village rooted in its greenhouses. It is all about getting the majority of our food through greenhouses. We do still have a gatherer. One thing I'm thinking about, maybe this is crazy, but one thing I'm thinking about is actually removing our gatherer. As far as I can tell, that gatherer is the only steady food we're getting that's not from our greenhouses. Now, pardon me, we are processing some food. Like we've got the old dry shack here that is making us, I believe, mushrooms. Yeah, dried mushrooms. But the vast majority of our stuff is coming from right here. So did we build a flour mill yet? It doesn't appear that way, but we are making, I think, a couple types of grain. We've got wheat and rice, which both could work. So maybe that's something we add. Uh, Recently, we put in the cotton and flax fields. So we are turning the flax into linen here. We're turning the linen into hide coats here. We're going to be nice and stable on the clothing front very soon. I guess, speaking of stable, but do we have two in this one? What is that turning 300? So it looks like the bottleneck for these is water. Do we need another water tower? Hmm. I feel like half the battle with this game is just knowing what to do next. You know, which way to expand. So we only have 4 laborers. We have 2 builders that will function as laborers. We recently built this town hall, so let's take a look at some of our vital stats here. We have 18 homes and 28 families. Okay, we definitely need more housing then. And let's sort this by quantity. So we have a lot of wheat and corn. So a mill is definitely in the offing for us. Potatoes, watermelons, dried. Wow, that's a lot of dried mushrooms. My goodness. Okay. I wonder why this average health is down and why the happiness is down. Maybe we need a church. Yeah, that could help. So let's see if we can build a church and maybe we could put the church up there. What'd you bring us? Cattle. No, we don't want cattle. Actually, I could probably take this down. I don't know that there's anything that they're going to bring us that we need or want. But so let's find, there's this chapel, or we can see what, you know what could be good while we're this size. No, not a house. Why did that come up? What about this? We can just put this little chapel right Oh, it won't let me build it there. You want to go to church by the foundry? Let's do it here, and we can extend this road up to it. Something like that. And then maybe we bring the dock out for a mill. Well, it would make more sense to put the mill over here. Do we care about it being in a logical place? Let's see if we can put one right here on the... Where would that be? I don't think it's in the regular menu. I think a watermill is making flowers. Aha, here we go. Watermill. Oh, look at that. It's so close. It wants to work, right? That'll do it. And the water's going there. I think this is what we do. I think we put the watermill in here. Notice I said watermill in, not watermelon. But man, I'm bad with the dad jokes tonight. I apologize. Okay, so we'll head that direction. Wow, they built that church fast. Thank you. Let's see if that, keep an eye on this. 4.5 hearts for health and 4 for happiness. Once they start going to church, maybe that'll boost the happiness factor. We don't have a ton of extra laborers because we need more housing. So let's go with maybe 3 or 4 more houses. I don't know why, but I'm feeling bright red today. So we're gonna go there. Yeah, there. What other roads? Ooh, fancy. Could do a sandstone road. Wonder how the watermill's coming along. What do we need here? Oh, iron. Do we have much iron ore? We have 131 iron ore. Let's go ahead and switch you over. Make the iron that we need. So we're going to switch you to copper tools for a bit. Alrighty. This is a cool little town. I will say that. I like how it's shaping up. We are out of firewood. That is not great. It's so tempting for me to get these, even though we have tons of flax in storage. How much do we actually have now? 757 flax. Off of 2 fields. So, that's good. We're getting flax, and we're going to have a bunch of cotton saved up too because we're not currently using it. Sorry for all the throat clearing tonight. I thought I was feeling fine. I didn't realize I was that froggy, but here we are. Okay. Now let's go ahead and grab this iron ore while we're thinking about it. There's a bunch over here that I want to get, but I don't really have extra laborers to do it. Maybe we'll just get some of it for now. So we can keep the iron production humming along. There's some there. Food is full. Alright. That is a lot of food for a community this small. Okay, there's a family that moved in. Still 28 families. Now, if you aren't a regular player of Banished, I don't presume that everybody watching this is familiar with the game. So let me just say, if you're wondering why I'm not just building all those houses all at once, it's because that's how you create a population spike. And a population spike will result in a death spike, which is tragic and not fun to do. So what you need to do, like we just see here, an early winter of 13, well, this person died and this person replaced them. But if we scroll up a little bit, we'll probably see that some people were born. So, you know, you have a few people born and a few people die, and it keeps things kind of chugging along. If you have a whole bunch of people be born and you have no one dying, that creates a population spike that will later be a problem. So, wow, we have 700 fodder thatch. That's really good. That's really good, actually. So they made 110 last year. They made 300. Okay, good. Are we ready for more greenhouses yet? Probably not quite yet. Okay, we need lumber again. So you switch over to lumber. We're at 250 trees, so I like to get some of the ones out of the range of the foresters so they can be replaced, but then if I do that too much, I get these little pockets where there's no trees. So I will also grab some down here, various places. I don't want to go too far where the people who do that job have to go too far. What do you have for us? What do you have? Cotton seeds. I'm pretty sure... Okay, we can undo those because we have them. The other thing I thought about getting is potentially... You know what? I don't think we need anything else. We are good to go. Natharine, the seed merchant. What do you need? Iron. Okay. How's the iron production going? Deuterino? 8. I think we need more water towers. I think we're just going to need a whole bunch of water towers. I do find it kind of strange that you can't get the water with the well. You have to use the tower. Seems odd to me. Okay, let's put... Is there not a road there? I should connect these. Surely. Oh, alright. Surely I haven't. Let's connect that road and then... I think I'm going to build 2 more water towers while we're at it, just because I know we're going to need a lot more water. So we'll put 1, 2 right there. And maybe it's time to start expanding down here. Start going that way. We don't have a ton of extra stone, but I kind of want a stone road. Let's go ahead down to about there. It's a nice... Oh shoot, I don't remember how far down I came. That's good. We'll do that, and we will put... Let's find a different house type. We've been rocking these, which are cool, but maybe we do... some of these down here. Maybe we do these in little kind of neighborhood enclave things, something like that. Okay, so we need to keep in mind that yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this one right at the edge of being within that market so that they don't get messed up with their food. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what else we want to put around here, but I'm thinking maybe down along here we could do some other industry. So we'll have workers here, and I'm going to try to stagger that. Like we'll have these 4, and then maybe put another 4, and another 4, and another 4, kind of like that. We could even put another pod going this way, or maybe we do these city rows coming down, something like that. What's weird is I'm used to utilizing farming, farm fields in between different things, and that's just not plausible here. Okay. Oh, there's more iron ore. Let's go ahead and grab that. What, you're full on materials? I'm going to say no, you're not quite full on materials. Not quite. Not quite. It's just, how can you just let this firewood lay there right in the town? Okay, so we are chronically low on iron. Let's get another iron worker in here. You are making copper tools. We're at 87 copper tools. We're at 118 clothes. You like to see that. This low on water. Okay, we are already tapping out these 2. It almost feels like it's difficult to prioritize the use of the water. Like, when we have a bunch of fodder, then we need to make fertilizer, but when we have a lot of fertilizer, we need to use the water to make vegetables. It's kind of a logic loop that we're running into. All right, watermill's coming up. That's perfect. It'll get built here. Another turn or 2. Oh, poor builders. Okay, we only have 1 extra worker, so I think what I might do is shut down one of these. Let's shut this one down. Use the extra workers. We have these two running over here. They're closer to the supply. Look at that, 643 flax. That's awesome. And fertilizer and sand up here. Okay. We'll use one of our extra workers. Do we want to make it out of wheat, out of corn, or rice? I feel like I make rice flour a lot because you can do the rice little rice patties with this mod pack. So I'm gonna make wheat flour, and we're gonna need a bakery, a bakery. Where would we like to place the bakery? Maybe we tuck it in here because we can't fit another greenhouse going that way. Let's, not a butcher, a baker. Which reminds me we're going to need a candlestick maker. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the jokes. Someday I will not make cheesy jokes. Today is not that day. We could do it up here. You could get a cake on your way to church. This spacing I don't love. I don't love this. Whatever I was thinking here, spreading these buildings out, I don't love anymore. I don't know that I ever loved it. We could put it on the corner by the town hall. I don't hate that idea. I don't hate it. Yeah, let's put it there. Now, I don't know if they'll bring the flour straight from here to the bakery, or if they will take the flour probably to the market, or to storage up there. That storage barn is full, and the cart is full, so we need more storage. Oh boy. Let's hope our teacher doesn't die. If your teacher dies, you get a lot of workers, but you lose education. So, I feel like perhaps we take the person back out of the foundry. As much as it's nice to have the extra iron, we also need workers for other jobs. So, I think we're going to leave things here. Seems like this town is moving along nicely. I was gonna wait until spring to take a picture of this. Little screeny for the thumbnail, and then I'll be on my merry way. I don't want to nitpick, but I do wish the wheel turned. You know, I'm sure animations are really hard on this game, but anyways, you will have already clicked on that picture, hopefully. Alright, I will catch you in the next episode. My name is Bluebelly. I play simulation games, including Banished. Bye for now.